Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, May 21st, 2017. I just remembered that I wanted to try to use some of the granite as well as diorite for the new bridge I'm about to build, and so I hope I do have those stone blocks left somewhere so that I can, hey, maybe I could use the red hardened clay. Maybe this is finally a project where I can use those two materials for. This would be awesome. But first, before I will leave my tower, I just like to make sure that there are no creepers or anything else around that could cause some problems. But yeah, it looks good. So I can now, yeah, we are safe. I can now get over to my storage room and see if I do have some of the needed materials there, because yeah, I just like to give it a try. I like to see if it looks good when I use granite and diorite. Maybe I can also use some andesite and diorite. Gray and white could also look interesting. We will see. I need to do some experiments, so let's secure the horse there. No. Oh yes, I have some polished diorite and some polished granite. That's awesome. I even have some polished andesite. That's fantastic. Okay, now let's grab those things. The lily pad. Have I lily pads somewhere already? And do I like to have a lily pad somewhere in some water? Is there somewhere a good body of water where I can use a lily pad? I'm not quite sure. Alright, I'm a little bit encumbered as usual. That's the usual problem. Alright, wow, so many fish. This is crazy. So much food. Alright, let's put the raw salmon in there and head over to the bridge so that I can try out those materials. Well, maybe I will just add this jack-o'-lantern to the pass so that I have another free slot in my inventory. Alright, where to install that jack-o'-lantern? I already started to have one light here, light there, so maybe here, maybe this is a good spot for another light. So let's do this. And of course I don't have some leaves, but that's not so much of a problem. All right, what happened since the last episode? Well, the weather continued to be super hot, and yeah, this was demanding. This was very demanding. As you might know, am not a huge fan of the summer, so this was really bad. It was especially bad as at my university and especially at my office, things are getting super very hot. And the main problem is, even though when the outside temperature is still okay, it's problematic as the sun shines all the time on the windows of my office. And not only that the sun is constantly shining on the windows of my office, the sun is also shining on the roof of the building that is, well, it's not really adjacent to the building where I am or where my office is located. It's basically a building or an extension of the building where my office is located, and this extension of the building has only, we are in the, I think we are on the second floor, so this extension only reaches to the first floor, and so right in front of my window basically is a flat surface. This flat surface is full of gravel, so they used gravel for the roof, and yeah, when the sun constantly shines on the gravel, then of course, ooh, yeah, the gravel gets heated up, and yeah, this is bad because even when you think, okay, the air temperature is still much cooler than the air temperature. Well, the air temperature outdoors is much cooler than the air temperature indoors. So we just need to open up the windows and everything will be fine. But no, because of the roof that is right in front of our windows, we just get hot air in, and that's bad. That's really bad. So yeah, our office is not in a very good place. It's in a pretty bad place. So I think the entire summer will be quite demanding and quite annoying. I'm not looking forward to it. Also, my office, we are 3 people in this office, and we have only 1 fan. So at least we have a fan, but yeah, only 1 fan for 3 people. This is not that great. That's not that great at all. So oh dear. Yeah, I'm concerned. I'm definitely concerned. But I think I have a backup plan. I'm not quite sure if this is really a good backup plan or a plan that is feasible, because yeah, it requires some luck that the room is not occupied and that no one notices that I'm using that room, because one of the rooms where we have our where we have some computers to do experiments with, especially VR experiments with, has an air conditioning. And so I think when things get really out of hand, when it gets way too warm, then I might just move into this VR room and sit or lie directly underneath of this small air conditioning system. And yeah, maybe I will do this, but I don't think that this is really a good way to handle the heat. I don't think this is very healthy, but it could be a good thing to, from time to time, cool myself down and to relax a bit. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure about the granite. Maybe I need to try out this andesite. Maybe the andesite? Andesite, yeah. Maybe the andesite looks a little bit better. Let's give this a try. So yeah, this was crazy, but luckily from Thursday to Friday we had some thunderstorms, a lot of rain, and yeah, the air cooled down, and yeah, on Friday it was cloudy, so this was much better, much more comfortable. So this was good. This was going in the right direction. But yeah, the thunderstorms caused a little bit of a surprise on my side, not because I was surprised that there was a thunderstorm. I pretty much enjoy thunderstorms, and usually, at least when they happen during the night, I often don't yeah, notice that there was a thunderstorm, because when I'm asleep and there's a thunderstorm, then okay, I just continue to sleep. I don't really... Yeah, I think I have a pretty deep sleep, so I don't notice those things. But as my new apartment, or the apartment I'm now living in, has roof windows, and of course when you have roof windows and rain falls on those windows, then it can be a little bit loud, especially when it's a heavy thunderstorm rain, which happened during the night from Thursday to Friday. So this time I really woke up, and at first I thought, what is going on? Why am I awake? I at first haven't really noticed or realized that, okay, I woke up because of the rain. And yeah, then I heard, okay, there's some noise coming from the the room right above me, and I realized, okay, this is just rain. And then I saw also the lightning from the thunderstorm. So this was pretty cool. Immediately right after I noticed, okay, it's just a thunderstorm, I fell asleep again. So it was just, okay, something is different than it normally is. And hi. Yeah, this was interesting. This was really interesting, but also super cool. And yeah, I was really happy and really yeah, it was nice. It was nice that we had the rain and cloudy weather. So much better now. The weekend much better. Good temperatures, comfortable temperatures. I'm okay with that. So yeah, this was good. Okay, let's head back to the cabin. Can I see the bridge from here? No, I'm still not sure about the bridge because it looks a little bit grayish now. But I also like to install those fences, and yeah, maybe the fences mix things up a bit. Okay, I can get those cooked salmons. That's pretty nice. I can store the fish there. Can I store something else in there? Not really. All right, I need oak leaves. I need some oak leaves. And I need to see if I do have some fencer. This would be pretty awesome. The horse is happy. That's all the time. Fantastic. Okay, yes, I have. I guess I will go for oak fences. Yeah, let's use some oak fences. Okay, on Friday, I recorded the. Oh, I skipped a spot because up there already is a jack-o'-lantern. This is interesting, but yeah, I think this is still a fitting place. So let's put the leaf there. On Friday morning, I recorded the probably last event of the former Conelanders group, and this was really a sentimental moment. And yeah, during the last episode, the last episode of the grand finale, the Masters finale, shows so many different and interesting things because once again I did a Sunday strife. Well, it was not really it was more of a Sunday strife, but yeah, I used this episode to just take a look back at the 1.5 years of being in the Conelanders Dirt Rally Racing League, which was super fantastic. I had a blast. It was an amazing time. And suddenly it's over now. Maybe the group will return in a different format, in a Dirt 4, maybe not. I'm not quite sure if there will be a continuation or if it's really the end, or yeah, we will see. I'm quite happy that the Drayton Racing League will hopefully continue. This is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's okay. I also need to see how it looks when I look down to the bridge. If this looks good with the cobblestone, or if this is a little bit too weird with having only more or less grayish blocks. Let's see. Can I I think it's okay. Or do I need a pop of color? This is really a thing where I'm not quite sure. I'm definitely not sure about this. So yeah, as I was talking so much, of course my driving performance wasn't as good as it normally is. I already expected this because I wanted to take it very, very slow to avoid making mistakes, but I still did a couple of mistakes, and yeah, it really shows that you need to have your you need to be completely focused and concentrated when you want to drive at your limits. And yeah, as I was talking and looking back at 1.5 years of Conelanders, this wasn't quite possible. So in this case, yeah, I think now with the fence attached to it, I think the red looks much better. I think the red is much better than this gray of the andesite. Yeah, I think this looks way more interesting. So okay, let's go back to the red color. Also, yeah, Conelanders, end of Conelanders. It's a little bit weird. As I said, 1.5 years. So for 1.5 years, I was competing in the Conelanders on a weekly basis. And this, of course, was a lot of fun. It even became a little bit my weekly routine. And suddenly, now it's over. Suddenly it's over, and yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. I'm sad. I'm still happy that there is the Drayton Racing League, but yeah, it became really a tradition to do the Conelanders, to enjoy the Conelanders, and yeah, now we have reached the end. So that's interesting, and I'm already excited to see what I will do next. Well, next definitely will be the release of Dirt 4, and I'm already excited about Dirt 4, and yeah, I'm curious to see how the game is, and yeah, to see what we can do in the game. In this case, I'm really looking forward to this. But yeah, I just wanted to mention Conelanders again, and I'm really thankful that Conedirter has put this thing together. I talked about this in the last episode. So if you're curious about this, just watch the last run. It has been released yesterday. So yeah, just watch this Dirt Rally video. There you can hear all my thoughts on the 1.5 years of Conelanders. So that's pretty cool. This is, I guess, pretty cool. I really wanted to do this in order to have a good conclusion of the Conelanders time. Of course, I could have also just pushed it and have been aggressive and fast as I normally am, but no, I really decided, okay, it's the competition is secondary. It's more important about all the other things. So yeah, that's what I did. But I wanted to talk about different things. Why am I talking about Conelanders again? Yeah, so one last thing before I move on to Elona's very long comment. I really like to finish replying to that comment with a thunderstorm and my roof windows on Thursday evening, because it was super warm in my office. I opened the roof windows. Well, they at least I had the impression they were still pointing a little bit downwards, so it was not that the rain was directed into my office. And at first it worked. At first it was dry, everything was okay, but apparently there is a certain gap or pocket or whatever in this window, in the window system or so, which filled up with some water over time, and suddenly I heard how water was dripping down from the window, and I thought, oh dear, this is bad. So I grabbed a towel in order to soak up all the water, and of course at first I closed the window, But surprisingly, the water kept flowing, and the water kept flowing until apparently this interesting gap was empty. So this was surprising. All the time I have weird watery issues in my new apartment. I'm not quite sure. I guess there something is weird, but I'm used to those things. So yeah, pretty interesting. Okay, let's just go back to Ilona's comment. I'm nearly done with going through this very long comment. By the way, it's raining again on my. Well, it's raining again, and so it's of course raining on my windows. So in case you hear this dripping rainy noise, that's because it's indeed raining. And just to let you know, if you hear this dripping noise, everything is fine, everything is cool. Okay, this time the windows are closed, so there's no chance that my office gets flooded now or so. No, I'm fine, I'm safe, everything is okay. All right. The comment. The last thing is, okay, there I can't really say here. I can't really give a good perspective as a content creator. But the last problem might be for viewers who like to comment that they're not quite sure if their thoughts, their maybe random thoughts or not very structured thoughts. They are not sure if the thoughts are worth to be published. And I mean, this is really hard to say. Everyone has to decide on their own. They have to decide themselves if they want to share their thoughts or if they like to keep their thoughts back or so. I mean, there's really no good way to do it in the right way. But in general, if you think you can contribute to the problem or to the question in any way, then just do it. I mean, even if you are scatter-minded. I mean, most of my coffee break episodes are pretty scatter-minded, and I always make fun of it, that I say, okay, this probably was once again a very scatter-minded episode, and later I noticed, hey, what I said wasn't so bad at all. So yeah, maybe just do it. Yeah, just do it again. So I guess this is really the best thing you can do. And but yeah, I think I can understand this, that sometimes one is not sure if it's okay or if the thoughts are really well structured or so. But yeah, this might be really a thing that can maybe be a thing that keeps you from commenting. But maybe when you start writing, you get to the point that you say, okay, this makes sense. Or while you're writing, you improve the things you're writing and your thoughts. And in the end, writing is a very complex and cognitive demanding process. So you have to generalize things, and by generalizing things, you maybe improve your thoughts as you come up with different things. And maybe this is an advice. This is more a general advice, especially when you have to do with writing and expressing complex situations or so. Then this always helps to maybe start writing so that you can get a few things out of your head. And once those things are no longer on your mind, then you can think about different things. So, or you can come up with different ideas. So in this case, yeah, general advice, general writing advice. The last thing is with the when I ask for a certain thing, then often the question might be too general, so people aren't quite sure what they should answer. And so Ilona's suggestion is to come up with some kind of multiple choice question or so, where I provide options and users just have to choose. I mean, yeah, this could be a good thing. I also often think about those other things. YouTube, I'm not quite sure if this is still a thing or if they have removed it already, but they had some kind of quiz or questionnaire function where I can add some questions to a video or so. I mean, this would be pretty awesome, but yeah, I'm not quite sure if this would be really the right choice. Personally, I'm a little bit more inclined to just provide open questions because there everyone can answer. Every idea might be useful, and with a multiple choice question you just have 2 options or so, and this might limit the potential answers, which would be sad because yeah, maybe you have an awesome idea but the idea is not listed, so you then think, okay, my idea apparently is not that good or so. So it has also a few downsides, but I think for a few things this multiple choice thing might be not that bad. And with this I finished going through the comment. I discussed a lot of things that happened, and with this we are at the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode, which would be super awesome. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!